It's so pretty. See all the 3D flowers? But before we get to Susan Graver and more fashion items in the show, after this, do you have plans? Because if you don't, I was really hoping you could stay and hang out with me. I'm going to have a whole hour of Peter Thomas Roth skincare. But we thought for PM Style we would launch something new today. And the price is only valid for the month of May. This is famous. You might already have this in your arsenal and be using it and seeing great results. But this is Peter's #1 selling product here at the Q. It's his Retinol Fusion PM serum. You're going to put this on in the evening and watch lines and wrinkles disappear, but also his only night cream in the line, his face and neck moisturizer, also from the Retinol Fusion system. I'm going to show you some before and afters as I ask Cheryl Kramer-Kay to join me, because the remarkable value tonight where we are taking $167 off the price, and Peter Thomas Roth is providing free shipping for our next hour coming up and for many of the products. But look at this before, after 1 week, less lines, less wrinkles. After 2 weeks, if you go back to the before, the 2-week picture doesn't even look like the same human being.
That is the beauty of retinol. The longer you use it, the more improvement you will continue to see. And oh my God, 1 week, and this is under the eye. Under the eye is usually a no-fly zone for retinol, but Peter's retinol is formulated to be potent, but so gentle, so you could use it even under the eyes. Oh, here's our moisturizer. Look at that beauty.
That skin is so smooth in the after.
I mean, I think you could go like sliding on a skateboard down that skin. It is so smooth. And you can also tell, like, it has a softness to it as well. That is what you're getting with these moisturizers. You're getting all the anti-aging benefits that you want from a retinol, plus you're getting moisturization. The retinol, the serum, has vitamin C and E that hydrate very lightly, and this has got all the good, rich oils and butters that you love to give you a really comforting skin cream that's also going to make a huge difference in the look of your skin.
Well, and just so you know, the serum alone, the top seller for the brand, that alone should cost $130. You are getting both pieces tonight for $73. That is a huge discount. So maybe you've seen this in really large bottles, but because you had not tried it before, you did not say yes to that previous offer. Here's your chance to try the #1 product that should be $130 and the moisturizer that should be $110, but you're getting them both for $72 and change. Let's start with the serum since it is so beloved and so famous. This is what's called time release retinol, and it's what makes this brand and this bottle in particular stand out from the crowd.
Yes, so Peter's formula is gentle because it is microencapsulated and time released. So before bed, this is representing your microencapsulated retinol. So before bed, you apply your serum and your moisturizer, and while you're sleeping, these little encapsulates burst. So instead of getting a huge rush of retinol to your skin, which is what can cause dryness and irritation, you are getting a gentle flow of retinol so you could use it every night. So in 2 weeks, you can see results like this.
Well, and it's hard to treat the neck. I mean, in general, it's hard to treat lines and wrinkles, but that's what Peter figured out how to do. Any doctor is going to tell you retinol, but Peter's going to show you 1.5% in the serum and then other ingredients, so you really see a big difference in the gathering and clustering of that crepey skin.
Yeah, I mean, this is really a product that is going to give you firmness and the appearance of the reduction of wrinkles across the board. That's what retinol does for us. It is really the best at-home anti-aging ingredient for lines, wrinkles, crow's feet, pore size, texture issues, all of these things that we see in the mirror and make us feel a little old.
Yeah.
Look what happens in 1 week to those things in the mirror. You're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be like, ooh, I like what I see.
Well, and do that today when you can get both pieces together, the serum and the moisturizer, for $73 instead of $167. And around the eye, all over the face, down the neck, for a payment of $14 and change, you are covered. I just want to throw out one really important step. If you are shopping for retinol, I really want to make sure you have SPF. I have a great product I can recommend. Hopefully it's stocked up on QVC.com. You get a set of 2 when I bought it a few weeks ago from Peter. Yellow lid, SPF, vitamin C, and a moisturizer all in one.
Yep.
So you could always grab that because when you're going to wear your retinol at night, you want to make sure you have your SPF on by morning.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. That is a very, very important thing to know. Retinol can be sun sensitizing, and you really must be wearing your sunscreen during
But we
the
should
day.
have our sunscreen on anyway, right? So grab your retinol,
Every
grab
day.
your sunscreen, and start changing those lines and wrinkles. You're going to see it being applied right now. This is during the night, so get that face clean with whatever wash you use, and then this would be first, the serum.
Yep.
Moisturizer would be second.
Correct. And you really need to wait just maybe 30 seconds in between those 2 steps. When I don't really have the energy to stand at the sink for those 30 seconds, that's when I'll just use the moisturizer on its own because it's my 2-in-1. It's my retinol treatment and my deep hydration. It's got colloidal oatmeal in here as well for soothing. We've got allantoin, we've got aloe, all these yummy ingredients that are going to keep our skin calm while we're using retinol, getting those
That's it.
anti-aging benefits and getting that hydration that our skin so desperately craves.
I love all of Peter's products, but look at this moisturizer. I'm going to put a little bit on my hand. It's creamy. It feels like an instant hydration, but notice it is not oily. It doesn't stink. It doesn't smell medicinal. It really is just that moment of luxury that at some point in our lives, don't you think we deserve the best skincare out there? And when the serum normally costs $130 and the moisturizer normally costs $110, a lot of times, Cheryl, we have to walk away because we can't do $167. But we're doing both for $73 tonight. That's crazy.
It's a fantastic price. And really, if you haven't tried retinol yet, I really urge you to do so. I was a beauty writer for 25 years. Okay, fine, 30 years. But retinol is the ingredient I recommend the most to everyone over the age of 30 because it really is the one ingredient for at home that will make the biggest difference in the texture, the look of your skin.
And I'll tell you right now, because of that time release difference, if you've tried retinol in the past, but it wasn't from Peter's brand, will you do me a favor and try Peter's? Because I also can get a little sensitive with retinol, but not Peter's, because it's not